In today's video, we're going to go over the 6 steps to get to $10,000, even if you've never even saved before. What's going on, everybody? My name is Jason, and on my channel, we talk to people 25 years and older about how to take control of their money, get out of debt, and secure their financial future. I'd like to take a minute to say thanks for hanging out with me for another video, so let's get started. Just want to let you know an interesting fact. Over 75% of Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency without going into serious debt. So when I tell people that you can save $10,000, it sounds impossible, but the truth is that you can do it. Here's the catch. You have to tackle your biggest obstacle first, though. Let's talk about the biggest challenge you're going to have. Breaking down that $10,000 annual goal into manageable bite-sized chunks. So if we break it down, we can say that approximately that would be $833.33 a month, $192.31 per week, or $27.40 per day. Once we've broken it down into manageable bite-sized chunks, then we have a better understanding of what it is that we have to do on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. So when I was in debt, I would buy a lot of things that I thought I needed, but they were actually just luxury items that I could have done without. So the goal here is to make savings intentional and not just a byproduct of our behavior. Step 1, discover your money motivation. So when I first tried to save $10,000, I would fail over and over again. And that's because I really didn't have anything solid that I could stick to. I really didn't have anything to keep me grounded. So one of the things I would suggest to you is have a reason to why you want to save this money, because that's what's going to keep you on the right track. So for example, are you going to save the money to start a business? Do you plan on saving the money to put a down payment on a house or maybe pay off some debt? The key is to have a reason and stick to it. I'm going to make another suggestion. To keep you on the right track, what I would do is I would put a note somewhere, maybe on your bathroom mirror, or maybe just something on your refrigerator, or even something on your phone, just as a constant reminder of what it is that you need to save for. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Step 1 is not going to help you unless you pair it with step 2. Step 2, pay your future self. All right, so here's the mind shift that I want you to have. So next time when you get paid, I want you to keep this in mind. You're going to get your paycheck. And then remember how we talked about earlier in the video, how we have 3 different categories we can use: the monthly, the weekly, or the daily. What you're going to do is you're going to set aside the money for your expenses first, and then anything that you have left over that fits into one of those 3 categories, or if you want, you can put in more if you have it. I want you to take that money and then move it into your savings account while you build towards that $10,000. It's a good habit to have, and then you'll notice that over time, that savings account, when you look at it, you'll notice that it has continued to grow. Step 3, track your spending. Okay, guys, I really need you to focus on this one. So here's where it's really important. So when it comes to tracking your spending, sometimes you like to go out to eat. I get it, we all do. Sometimes you like to go to the movies. Sometimes you like to go to the mall and get a few things. Now, if you're trying to reach your goal, how important are those things? So for example, if you're going to the movie theater, do you really need to buy that jumbo soda or that extra bucket of popcorn? Or if you go to a restaurant, do you really need to go to that restaurant that's really high priced? Or can you go somewhere where it just might be a little bit cheaper? Or do you really need to go to a restaurant at all? Maybe you can cook at home. If you're going to the mall, do you have a list of the necessities that you're going to buy? Or is it you walk around and you see maybe a shirt or a pair of sneakers and all of a sudden you decide to buy something that you really didn't go for. These are some of the things you really got to focus on. And once you do, and you be able to manage your budget, you'll start to notice that a lot of those things that you thought you needed, you really don't. And over time, you'll start to notice once you stick to your goal that that savings account is going to start growing a lot faster than you expected. Step 4, cut costs, keep what counts. Let me ask you this. Do you have any online subscriptions or services that you haven't used in months, maybe even years? That's a quick way to save a couple of dollars. So what I suggest is log into your account and see if there's any monthly subscriptions that you haven't been using. Just cutting that alone could cost you hundreds of dollars a year. Step 5, automate your savings. Speaking of bank accounts, since you're already logged in, now would be a great opportunity to start automating some of these payments. What I would suggest is any additional money that we discussed earlier that you could put into your savings account, you should have that automatically transferred into that account to save you some time and make sure that you don't miss out on those opportunities and spend it on things that you don't need. Now, the next step and the final step is extremely important, and it puts everything together. Once we're able to knock out these 6 steps and use them together in tandem, it'll put you on the path to saving that $10,000 that you want to save. And finally, step 6, turn your time into some extra cash. Let me ask you a question. What happens when cutting back is not enough? Have you ever considered doing some freelance work? What is it that you're good at? Are you good at computers? Are you good at fixing machines? Are you good at writing up things? Find out what kind of skills that you're good at, and then maybe you can take that time and make some extra money on the side to reach your goals faster. All right, are you ready to take control of your finances? I would like to know, what stage are you currently at right now? Leave a comment below. And if there's anything I can do to help, or if you have any questions, please put that in the message below. Also, I have a goal to help 10,000 people get out of debt and reach financial security. So it would really help me out with the algorithm if you would like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again. If you found any value in this, please take a look at this video right here, or right here, or maybe right here. I'm not too sure how that works, but click on one of those videos and it really helped me out. All right, everybody. See you next time.